Bada boom.
I'm so bummed. I don't think I was filming for the car going on the trailer. It took us like over an hour to get that car in the trailer. Man, this is gonna be sick, guys. I'm so excited. All right, first thing before I say anything, I have to give a huge thank you to Mike from PFM. He's my boss, he's the guy I work for. This is his shop, for coming all the way to my house, 40 minutes away, picking up the Civic with his trailer and his truck, and bringing it all the way here, letting me store it here, and letting me work on it, and also for hiring me and letting me be a mechanic here. Anyway, I have a lot to thank Mike for, so thank you, Mike, for everything. This is awesome. I'm very excited about this. And you guys watching, if you guys have any projects, if you guys need car parts, hit me up on Instagram so we can thank Mike for allowing me to have this opportunity to make content. Instagram's right here and in the description down below. And with that said, let's talk about the Civic. So guys, here we are. We're at PFM. This is the shop that I work for. This is not my own shop. So I know the title and thumbnail probably says something like, I got a shop or something like that. Not my shop, but now I have a place to store the Civic and to work on it. Before I go any further though, not a sponsorship, just wait. Less than 24 hours ago, I posted a video that was 15 minutes long, and it was literally just me shoveling this car out of a pile of snow. I loved posting that video. I had so much fun because I knew it was so random. You guys were gonna be like, what the hell is this? But if you stayed till the very, very end of that video, like if you watched it all the way till it stopped playing, in the last 2 seconds of the video, I come up to the camera and I whisper, the builds are back. Something like that. So that video was actually a clue to let you know that this car is going to be crazy. I hate that word. This car is going to be obnoxious. There we go. So you're probably wondering, well, why? What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do to the Civic now that it already has a built motor and it's making 370 wheel horsepower? What else could I possibly do? Well, let me walk you through it really quick. Needs a clutch. First thing, gotta do the clutch. I have a bigger intercooler that was sent to me by one of you guys actually, so thank you very much. That's huge. It allows bigger piping diameter, which means that we can run larger intercooler piping, which means we can turn up the boost. But how are we gonna turn up the boost if my boost controller is already maxing out? Well, I'm gonna get a Mac 3-port electronic boost controller. Probably go 3-port. I'll look into my options, but I think I'm gonna go 3-port. Also, I'm gonna remove the head from the Civic because I wanna look inside the cylinders. I had a spark plug blow up last season, and I wanna make sure that there isn't any porcelain inside of the cylinder. Then I'm gonna replace the head gasket with a brand new one. Why not? Might as well. Then I'm gonna put the head back on, and here comes the crazy part. Well, first off, we're gonna throw it back on the dyno and make like 500 horsepower. That's not even the crazy part. This car's gonna be making 500 horsepower, and that's not even the crazy part. You better sit down for what I'm about to tell you. This is gonna blow your mind, and some of you guys are probably gonna predict this, but here we go. I am all-wheel drive swapping my Turbo Civic. I'm all-wheel drive swapping this car. Can you believe it? People have been telling me to do it for so long, and you know, now that it finally has a built motor and performance-wise, it's pretty much where I want to be at. I'm gonna all-wheel drive swap it and turn it into an absolute abomination of a car. It's going to be so ridiculous. And you know, I've been very on the fence about doing this because it is kind of rusty. You know, it's got rusty rocker panels. Like basically, I'll show you guys. Basically, from here to here is gone. Like there's no rocker panel left here. This is all rusty. You know, all right here. The wheel arch is rust. It's just all rust in the rear. And fortunately, there's nothing structural yet. So, the car's still safe. But that's why I've kind of been like not wanting to do an all-wheel drive swap on this car, because you have to actually modify the chassis. What I mean by that is like you have to do some welding, cutting. And I've just been thinking like, man, is it really worth it to do all of that to a rusty car? And it's not. But the really cool part about doing this to a rusty car is that I'm gonna learn how to weld. I'm gonna learn all of these skills, and I'm probably gonna do a pretty shit job on the first time around, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna run, and it's gonna drive, and it's gonna go fast, and it's gonna beat Caleb's Volvo in the quarter mile. You just got called out, Caleb. I swear we're racing. Once I all-wheel drive swap this car, when I eventually find, and this will happen, I promise you, this will happen, when I eventually find a clean shell for all of this stuff to go into, it's going to be mint, and I will just transfer everything over. Engine, all-wheel drive drivetrain, suspension, whatever, you guys get the idea. Like fuel system, everything that is in this car that I put into it will go into the clean shell. The clean shell will be like down the road. Like this is probably gonna be like a year or two away, I bet. But the clean shell is going to be like the perfect EG. It's gonna be freshly painted. It's gonna, like, basically in like a year or two, I'm going to make this into the perfect EG. B series, the way it should be. B series, that's right. Sorry, case swap people. It's gonna be all-wheel drive, it's gonna have big tires, and it's going to be flawless. I can't wait. So anyway, this is the start of that. This is here so that I can begin that process. There's one guy who keeps commenting on all my stuff, telling me that I have too many projects and I need to consolidate. And you know what? Your comment pissed me off. It did. It really pissed me off. I was sitting there and I was like, man, who the hell is this guy to tell me that I have too many projects? And you know, I thought about it for a little while and he's right. He's right, I have too much going on. So anyway, that also basically tells you guys that I'm selling one of the cars. I'm not selling this, obviously. It's gonna be getting work done. So I'm either selling the S2000 or I'm selling the Evo. I'll leave that up to you guys and only time will tell. I guess I'm not gonna leave it up to you guys to decide which one I sell. I know which one I'm selling, but I'm just not gonna tell you guys yet. You guys will find out in time, that's what I meant. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much end this one here. I'm absolutely pumped to finally be working on another Honda. You know, I worked on a Subaru here at the shop. I swapped the engine on a Mercedes. That's your little update of PFM. I've been just diving right into it. I wasn't supposed to be a mechanic at first when I got hired here, but I've started to transition into doing mechanic work, and now I'm a mechanic here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're as excited as I am, because this is gonna be rad. I know I don't sound very excited, but I promise you I am. I'm so excited that this car is here, because I can finally start working on it again. And that is pretty much all I have to say. So I want to see you guys in the comments on this video. I haven't seen, the comment section's been weak lately, guys. Show me some comments. Let's go. Give me some comments about this. What do you think? What do you think about this whole thing? Are you excited? Do you want to see me all-wheel drive swap it? Should I keep it front-wheel drive? Should I throw it in the trash can? What should I do? Tell me what you guys think. Should I eat the snow? And lastly, please click like on the video and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subs before the end of this year, so I would really appreciate it. And as I always say, boys, let's plan, commit, execute, and attain our goals. Bye.